There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quick release by the QB. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The play action fake. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got a man. It's Barney. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thompson. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn going to work with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Caught him in backfield. It's Craven. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Takes his shot. All by himself. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up for the touchdown.
The option look. Now the pitch. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. And he was on his way. Gets Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Kane. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Oh, what a cut! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. RPO complete to open the drive. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes...
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Finds his man. It's Barney. Bounce. to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking some.
Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. His way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Thompson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw at Simmons. The short hands. It's Craver.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Off the the play fake. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Catch in the middle, it's Barney. He knew. Where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, let's go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Rebels are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll take a shot. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A run for the quarterback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It put so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
Off the play fake on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Knox. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Punt is in the air. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy.
Breaks into the open on the left. Out across the... and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Escapes trouble. The sure hands, it's Blade. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board. Break.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pulls it in, it's Blade. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Between the uprights, it's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out to that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. He stopped at the 23 and still... to pick up the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. That's reeled in, it's Barney. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, a lot of space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Simmons. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option, the give. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped at.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the option. Now the toss. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Stumbled to the ground.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Mays. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now on third down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Banner.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Off play action. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blade. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The give to the back. Runs for the tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coming in.